All right, it looks like we are live. It is 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and I'm not sure where everybody else is at, but welcome to Good Turn Daily. My name's Blair, as if you didn't know. And so far, it looks like we have Lawrence in, we've got John in, and we have Tommy, who's always first, is in. I think he prides himself on that, don't you, Tommy? I think you do. But let's see, who else? Barry is in, and that looks like all we've got for the time being. I think I've done this before, but I'm going to pop this in. This is a link. If you want to be an earworm, pop in, say hello to everybody, help me out. Fantastic. Come on in. We're just hanging out and doing some fun turning today. Today I've got an interesting project. I didn't know what it was until I had something come around at work. And oh, by the way, happy first day of spring. That means things are going to start warming up and flowers, and it's my most favorite time of the year. Let's see. Okay, I have my phone around here somewhere. There it is. I heard it pop. Hopefully that's me. Yep, sure enough. All right, cool. So let's get back to what the project is today. So in my line of work, what I do is I am in the apartment business. When apartments are emptied, I go in the apartment, I fix things that have been broken, mend walls, change lights, doorknobs, whatever to make it pretty again. And the culture that we have now, unfortunately, is a throwaway culture, and it really bugs me. And it's every other job that I've done. I worked at Home Depot for a while too, and things that they had, they would just throw away, and it just kills me. Anyway, I was switching out a ceiling fan, which was an older one, and the fan didn't work anymore. So, I get it, but they on the lights they had these, and this. I thought, what could I do with this? And I had a really cool idea. So if you hang with me today, you're gonna see what comes about with this. And I usually like to keep these to an hour, but I'm finding that on Saturdays, there's not a lot of rush or pressure or anything like that, so I may go a little bit longer today. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully we get some more in. But let's see where we go. I'm going to... No, I'm not going to mute it. If you guys want to mute what's going on, go ahead and do that. But here we go. So, going to use some poplar. And with this kind of worries me because the pith is right there. But let's see what happens. Hopefully it's not going to chunk out too bad, and that we can get a a real nice finish on it. That, I mean, we're going to be going into end grain here, which isn't great, but let's see what happens. All right, so let's switch the camera here because you guys probably want to see what I'm doing. And there we go. That actually looks better, but I like having a little bit more light on here, so. That's better. So I need to be careful on this because I don't want to get too far. I just want to take the outside off. I'll swing this around just a little bit. Okay. Ooh, nice little chunk taken out of there. Didn't expect that. So we got just a little bit more to go until we got get about down to there. Well, actually we want to stay true right on that. So we're going to take it right down to there.
Swing this around just a little bit more. Naturally, since I've taken that other stuff off, I can put the banjo underneath, bring it a little closer. Let's see where we're at. All right, so we're getting close. Tighten this up a little bit. Okay, let's check, see where we're at again. We're getting closer. And we're looking good. Looking good. Well, hello, Nick. Stacy, how are you guys? Glad you could join me today. Okay, let's see where we're at. We still have a little bit of a flat spot, so a little bit of tear out, but that's okay. We'll be all right. Turn the speed up just a little bit. All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, so close, so close. And I keep stopping and starting this just because I want to make sure not to get any further than that, because I want as much meat on here as possible. So looks like we just have a teeny bit more to go. And you can see I've got a lot of this end grain on here, and I knew it was going to be there. But we'll get a little 80 grit, and you know, like sorry. Oh, dude, I'm sorry your bandsaw blade snapped. That's terrible. Anyway, so we'll get some 80 grit, and you know, it's like Nick says, there's nothing that 80 grit won't solve. Something like that. I guess I just put some words in your mouth. Hopefully not. But anyway, so you can tell this is a little bit off center, and I'm not worried about that right now. We're going to true that up, and then we're going to put a mortise in here, and then we'll flip it around. Oops, I forgot to check my flat spot. And yes, my flat spot is gone. So I'm going to give this a little bit more of a shape though. Just do a little shear scraping on here. Come on. I'm going to make it look kind of like a donut. Woohoo! Didn't mean to do that. Okay, we got a little chunk out of there. Let's fix that. Yep. I'm already. Oops, didn't mean to do that. But yep, I'm already still a little bit cold, but all right. Now, let's see. Yeah, it's good. We're good about right there. So one thing I don't like about doing mortises is you just have no room to work unless you've got have this on a worm screw or something like that. Okay. Woohoo! So as you can tell, I did a pre-drill on this because we're gonna go through this eventually anyway. Hey Lewis, thanks for coming in. All right, so okay, so this is kind of soft, so I have to be really careful, so I'm not gonna tear that out. And we don't want to see it go across the shop. Well, okay, maybe you guys might want to see it go across the shop, but that's not what we're going to do today. And you can see that this is just a little out of whack with my circle here, which is fine. It's not that big a deal. We'll just true everything up and there we go. Okay, for those of you who came in a little bit late, you're probably wondering, okay, he's going to make a bowl. No, we are not making a bowl. Well, we're kind of making a bowl. What did I do with it? There it is. So we talked about it earlier that with my job, I end up throwing a lot of stuff away, and I'm really sick of throwing stuff away, and I would rather upcycle things. And so I had a ceiling fan that I threw away, and because the motor was gone. But you know, having these things, what could I do with something like this? So I had an idea. We're gonna make, well, you'll see. So let's try to get that as centered as possible. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to take this off just for a minute. That way I know I'm going to get where I want to be on here. So that's about as centered as I think I'm going to get. We're going to put a nice little ring on there so I know where is too far. And we'll put it back on the chuck. Cool. Radio. I'm going to give that a little bit more of a line so that way I don't screw up. I don't like screwing up. That's better. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I've already got a hole drilled, so I'm going to get as deep in here as I can. And yes, I am intentionally going to have a funnel, just so you know. So now, I don't really want that to go all the way down in the bottom. I just want it to rest. In fact, let's do this. So just right where you're going to have it sit on that little ring right there. And I'm going to curve that in a little bit. Now, just for giggles, let's take a look and see where we're at. Perfect. I might just make that just a tad bit deeper. Make sure that's nice and flat. And then we'll keep hollowing here. Oh, all right, we've hit our hole. Okay, let's just screw that up a little bit. Actually, not use that. Let's use this little guy. Okay. So now let's finish the outside. And let's see. I like the rounded edges. I'm not into the sharp stuff, so I think it makes things a little bit nicer. All right, so there's that. Let's get some sandpaper. Let me get my face mask on, because I really don't want to breathe this stuff in. And I know I always say it, but Don't put a lot of pressure on here. Just let the sandpaper do the work. You'll get the same effect. Ugh. Got sawdust in my eyes. So even with that end grain, it's still sanded up nice. I think I'm going to hit it with maybe some 500, and let's get a little bit shinier. Woohoo! I can't see. My glasses are fogging up. I really hate that. All right. So we got a little chunk taken out there. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it. All right. So let's hit that with a little bit 500. Still have a little bit of end grain that's making some pits, and I'm not really liking that. So. All right. So actually, I want to do this real quick. Yeah. Take my sanding pad off, and that should work right there. Hope you guys are having a good day and staying safe and healthy, and take this thing off so I can breathe. Cool, that'll work. Nice. Okay. I'm going to turn the speed down on this just a little bit because I really don't need it. We've got some axe abrasive. And just for giggles, I'm going to throw this in again. you guys want to hop in, feel free. Be an earworm. Say hi to everybody. Show your beautiful face to everybody. Get in that little groove there. Love the color of this poplar. I guess they call it poor man's cherry, but yeah, I love the color. Okay, I'm going to take one more swipe at this with just a clean paper towel, just to get all the excess off, make sure it's all gone. That's close enough. And then you do the polishing, and you don't need a lot for that, just a dab. And really don't need to finish that inside, but why not? And do the same thing. Just get a clean spot. Okay. So now that's all nice and pretty, other than I'm not digging that. I might have to come back later on that, but it has a nice little flash on it. See the little chatoyance? There's a flash. Nice. And we got a little holes in there, but nobody's going to see that, so I might have to come back on this part. And then I'll come back and flip this around and finish the bottom. But even then, you really don't need to finish the bottom either, because so that's going to be like that. That's going to be like that. And then, so we need to have a top for it. And I'm thinking just maybe something nice and simple. And let's see what happens with that. So let's say that is the middle. Oops, I need coming up on 46 minutes, not doing too bad. Flip this around. All right. Sometimes I get in a rush and I start pushing too hard, and that's when it starts slowing down. So this is going to be the top part. And we're going to give it just a little shape to it. Okay. Not too shabby. Hit it with some sandpaper. Sometimes I just don't push hard enough and it slips right out of my hand. Okay. So we're going to take this off. Flip it around. Now I'm going to have to do this again, I think, because I want to get it dead center. That'll work. And we'll just put this right back on here. Now I'm probably going to have to sand off the top, which I'm still not worried about. And then put that right there. Okay. So then I want this to be a little bit tighter than the other one. So I'm just going to sneak up on that line and get rid of all of this other stuff, which I don't have to do a lot, but okay. Let's see where I'm at. I need to get a little bit further out. Okay. And I really don't care about this middle because obviously it's hollow. So let's back up on that. Let's see how we did. That is perfect there, but I need to square it off in there. So here's the trick. And that should do it. So let's get this out of the way. Hit that with some sandpaper. Alrighty. Then let's repeat with the axe. And you don't have to put a lot of pressure on there. Just take the clean part and make sure all of the paste is off. And then some of the alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. Pull that off. And I will fix this. Actually, it isn't bad. I may even add a finial to that, but all right. So here's where the magic comes in. You're going, okay, well that's kind of cool. You can maybe put a candle, or if you're going to do a candle, definitely don't put the top on.
Let me switch. Hi guys. So in this project, I went to good old Walmart, and I think you can find these in the automotive section. I went to a smaller Walmart, and they kind of just had a whole bunch of different stuff, but they sell, oops, didn't want that to happen, these reels of LED lights. And I thought that would be really cool to put in here and have it be a nightlight or something along those lines. So just take the cord and my funnel. Actually, let's just stick that through there. Now, it's my understanding that with these lights, if you're going to use them, they do have an adhesive on the back of them, so you can put them in different spots and stuff like that. But if you're going to use them, never leave them on the reel. I guess with the way that LEDs are, they will get hot, and they will eventually burn out, and not a good thing. So I'm going to leave the adhesive on here, and I think what I'm going to do is just kind of leave it lightly wound, attach this, and hopefully that will stay. And it's probably a better idea if you kind of leave them all like that, you know, bunched up, and you know, so that way when it goes in here, there we go, it's biting me. So it goes like that, and it goes like that, and then, drum roll please, I think I'm going to have to turn this off. So here's your night light, here's the remote, and you can do all different colors, and I'm going to turn this up just a little bit so you can see, and actually you can't see. So hold on a minute, I'm going to turn off the lights in my shop. Here I am. So still not, but you can change color, and it's still not really showing you the different colors. You can do just white, you can have them flash, you can have them pulse, hopefully this is coming across with the different colors. It's probably not, but anyway, so that is my upcycling. And honestly, I'm not really digging this top part. I may end up redoing that, but just for today,
I finished my project, and I think it ended up pretty cool. So you guys tell me what you think. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever your feelings are. We have hit just over an hour. Okay, so the LEDs are just have a USB, and so you can plug them into a computer. You can plug them into just like a little wall plug, and then plug it into there. Yeah, you can do it that way. If you want to take it camping or something like that, you know, get a little portable. It'll plug into your portable. And you know, being that they're LED, they'll probably last you a good while. But anyway, that is my live for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I think I put in the comments to, I do have Buy Me a Coffee now. So if you want to support, buy me a Mountain Dew. It's not really going to go towards Mountain Dew. It's actually going to go towards, you know, waxes and finishes, and that way so I can continue doing some new and cool stuff. But it's up at the top, and if you click that link, it'll take you right to it. But you guys, thanks so much again. If you want to do a sticker swap, happy to do a sticker swap. Get with me on Instagram or Messenger, and we'll do that. You guys, we will see you in the chats, and I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, do a good turn daily, and take care of each other. It's important. Have a good day. Bye from the darkness, or wait, the non-darkness. Ooh, of my shop. See you guys.